Well, now or never, my role was to basically engineer. So I did the engineering and vocal tracking of the record, as well as some vocal production. But you know, when you're dealing with so many creative minds in the studio all at the same time, I mean, I was pretty fortunate. I just got to sit back and press a red button sometimes. So you know, it was a bit of a dream gig, to be honest. In the making of this record, what we would do is we get together, say we would have a pretty clear idea of what he was looking for from verse to hook. We would start out tracking. We did a lot of hooks first, and we tripled and doubled and did all these good things and put a lot of production in it. And really just trying to find the right character and vibe for each track. Because you see, he writes really sincere stuff, and he's really got something to say. He's not doing it just to do it. So trying to kind of capture that in the delivery and make that translate. Like, don't get me wrong, everyone had that in it, but making sure the listener heard that and it got across. That was kind of the trick on my end. You know, when you're dealing with these really creative people, we all feel that on some level it's like, you know, no one's resting on his laurels. You know, everyone's pushing the other guy and it's like, well, we can do something better than that. We can elevate this music to reach everybody. And for me, that's what this record really is about. It's not a hip hop record. It's not a pop record or a rock record. You know, it's an expression of a guy, of where he's at, and he's got something to say, and that should translate to people, because I mean, it translates to me, you know. Wow, the difference with Seo is clearly he's really talented. He can write and rhyme and do the musical part, and he has that down. And you know, you need to start there. I mean, that's what we look for. But really, I think his strength lies in the fact that he's more driven than the other guys I work with in a lot of ways. And he understands that you need to build a team. He knows that the music is just one part of the process of putting out a great record. And in understanding all that, I mean, he brings the best out of everyone else in the room. Now or Never is one of, if not my favorite, hip-hop record that I've worked on recently, if you want to just simplify it like that. And I have a relatively big mouth and I like to talk a lot, and so, you know, the first thing I do is I go and tell people about this record, and I play it for people, and I become that annoying guy at the party that's like, man, you gotta hear this, you know. And you know, you play your favorite record for people and everyone's looking at the tracks, and I'm looking at everyone else going, man, I hope they dig it as much as I do, because, you know, especially the title, the first track of the record, that just kills me every time. I love it. And then the other guys, the other featured artists that came on, and you got Curtis and them doing Honor Roll and tracks like that. I mean, man, those are my jams, man. This is the soundtrack of my life right now. Yeah, this is Tim Moore from Mass Music Productions. If you haven't and you're waiting to, you got to get out there and get Now or Never. It's out now, iTunes and on the internet, and trust me, you won't regret it. And there's a little something in there for everyone.